in this play.
Kung ang point guard ang nagpro-provide ng assists sa basketball, ang mga tatay naman ang nagpro-provide ng mga pangangailangan sa ating mga pamilya.
Hindi mo na kailangan magsalita dahil alam na nila ang kailangan gawin.
Nandyan sila sa oras ng pangangailangan natin.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
You remember me when the voice moves.
And on a day designed to honor the men who helped bring us into this world, we salute them by giving them, the dads, 2 games that are part of his passion, the PBA. In our first game, as we continue with the battle for positions, Sta Lucia will go up against Alaska Milk. And then later on in the afternoon, Air 21 goes up against Barangay Ginebra in the Father's Day special on the Philippine Basketball Association.
Carriazo sends it to Mark Borborano, flushes it down. Tenorio fires a 3. Oh, yes, and that's a 3. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass. Carriazo to Simpson. And Simpson finishes it in silence. Here's Urbistondo. He steps on the gas. Bounce pass. Alley big. I think the rim felt that one when Alley slowed it down. Daa, what to shoot. Daa is foul. Oh, basket is good. The Sta Lucia running game in high gear.
You know what, Tim Cone said that he's seen funny things happen in the PBA when, can't predict how the team standings will finally crumble. But he's hoping for the ridiculous, he said, because there's an outside chance his team might make it through a very difficult and very slim door, but they'll take that chance. And for Sta Lucia, on the other hand, winning tastes mighty good after losing 6 straight, and they're up for more. And they do want to take more as the battle for position continues here in the PBA, and that's why Tim Cone is wary of his opposition. And your team also in the thick of looking for a good position as we go to the home stretch of our conference.
Yeah, really a lot of both these teams, Alaska and Sta Lucia, jockeying for position. Sta Lucia wanting to make sure there's no possible tie for that last 10th spot, the teams that get eliminated. And Alaska trying to sneak in the back door and steal that second spot for the outright semis bid.
As we take a look at those team standings and the remaining games of the teams concerned.
Well, it's still mathematically possible. San Miguel could lose another game. Derby Ace could get to 6 or 7 losses. If Alaska wins out, they give themselves a shot at that second spot. Now, at the bottom of the standings, Air 21 and Baraka with 2 games left could conceivably get up to 5 wins as well. So Sta Lucia wanting to win this game for insurance for the wild card. Alaska trying to hope, as you said it, for the impossible.
And this game will showcase some very great guard play, and my partner here, by the way, you're not the daddy yet, you're going to be one very soon, but thrill of my life was when your father approached me and said, I like the very nice things you said about Alex, and your father was very, very thrilled about you, and you're very thrilled about your father as well.
Yeah, well, Dad, you mean so much. Dad, I love you. I don't know if you're watching this in the States, but I love you. Hope you get to see it, and happy Father's Day to you, all the dads. You guys are great role models, and thank you all.
And this guy will like the guard play today because showtime is always possible when L.A. Tenorio is around, Alex.
Well, he's just been playing fantastic. Obviously, the catalyst of this offense, L.A. really stepping up in his last 2 games, scoring, rebounding even, getting assists and steals, which you know he does, but I like the way he's shooting the ball from the outside, 50% from the 3, very high numbers, but also rebounding the ball. LA's a small point guard, but if you're quick to the ball, you can get a lot of long rebounds. They call it picking up the trash, the loose change. LA using his quickness to get a lot of rebounds as well and helping his team out.
And L.A. Tenorio, in a way, is like Efren Batares. He can lull you into sleep with those dribbles of his, and you end up watching him. But the other thing we'll keep a close watch in this game is the quality of the imports. 2 imports who have stayed with their teams.
Yeah, really 2 of our best imports. I think the tallest import for Alaska, you see right there, Diamond Simpson, has been playing great this whole conference, scoring, shooting the ball over 50% from the field, and the leading rebounder in this conference. But remember, before this conference started, Tim Cohn said the thing he liked most about him is that he's a defensive stopper. So his offensive numbers are great, but defensively he brings so much to the table as well.
And if you look at the other side of the page, so to speak, Johnson, of course, has been there scoring in big numbers for the Realtors.
Oh, just no surprise here. Anthony Johnson, arguably the premier athlete of all the imports and players in the PBA. He can attack the basket, he can rebound, he can play the three, he can play the four, leads the league in minutes played. But one of the numbers that jumps out for me is he shoots the ball great from the three. He shoots it great off the dribble, he shoots it great off the spot up. This guy's just a complete package.
If there's one thing we should look at in this game, Alex, before we go into this commercial break, what should it be?
Well, I really think defense is going to be big. You know, if Sta Lucia can attack Alaska's transition defense and get out and try to get some easy buckets in transition instead of having to go up against Alaska's half-court defense, and then on the other side, can Sta Lucia match up against Alaska's triangle offense?
Thank you very much, Alex Compton, and our Father's Day special rolls along sa mga tatay, sa mga daddy, sa mga erpat, sa mga papa. Sa inyo po ang araw na ito.
Any better than this? Doesn't get any better than this.
The Realtors. And now, please welcome the starting lineup of your Alaska Aces. Starting at guard, number 5, L.A. Tenorio. At shooting guard, number 3, Cyrus Spagno. At center, number 7, the boss, Sonny Thos. At small forward, number 38, Joe Evans. And at power forward, number 34, Diamond Simpson. Head coach of the Aces is Tim Cohn. And now, please welcome the starting 5 of your Sta Lucia Realtors. At guard, number 18, Paul Escobar. At shooting guard, number 33, Augie Menor. At center, number 34, the man-mounted Ellie Pink. At small forward, number 3, Bitoy Omalon. At power forward, number 23, Anthony Johnson. Head coach of the Realtors is Boyan Fernandez.
What winning can do to a team. I have never seen Sta Lucia so happy during the introductions.
Well, you know, this game does mean something in the standings for both teams, but really if you talk to most coaches, they just want to be playing well going into the playoffs. The standings will work out however they work out, but as long as your team's playing well and with confidence, you give yourself a great chance going into the playoffs.
Because you'd like the momentum of those times when you play right and play correctly, good basketball. Sometimes you think these guys are making me just look so good as a coach.
That's absolutely right.
Like Thos has an undergo stab, a little too much on that particular try. Too close to the basket, then had really no angle. Escobar gets the starting lineup cue. And look at this. Diamond. Oh, fouled.
Well, you see Diamond Simpson's defense right away getting the steal, and then his versatility. You know, he's the tallest import, and he's able to put it on the floor, sprint it up. And Bitoy Omalone, who's a good athlete, couldn't chase him from behind. Menor has to give up the foul.
And this is one of the adjustments, and I'll be very frank about this one. When imports realize when they are fouled on the way to the basket, and they're still shocked that, dapat get away na, or pabayaan na lang yung layup, they are still fouled. Some adjust quickly, some don't know how to accommodate this.
Yeah, well, Simpson keeping his head there and getting used to it, walang libre dapat.
Oh, pero masakit di ba? Masakit pero wala, kasama sa laro
Part of the game, it's a contact sport.
Alaska breaks the ice. We're at 1-0 again. I'd like to invite you to stay for the whole stretch of the PBA today as we have Air 21 going up against Barangay Ginebra in our second game later on.